Hey there. It's always a good day when you get to share some great news, and we have some. I'm Todd Spencer, president of the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association. Yesterday was a really big step toward a meaningful improvement to highway safety for everyone. As some of you may know, back in March, OOIDA petitioned the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance to put the non-compliance with 391.11, the English Proficiency Standard, back into the out-of-service criteria. It was CVSA that made the decision to drop the out-of-service requirement back in 2015. CVSA's spring workshop was this week in New Orleans, and we had boots on the ground, ready to compel CVSA to act on that petition. Not surprisingly, our petition got a big boost from an executive order signed by President Trump on Monday. The issue at hand in that executive order was enforcement of the English Proficiency Standard. Our petition not only passed out of the Driver and Traffic Committee, they added additional requests for the Executive Committee. The first was to write the out-of-service requirement into the current English Proficiency regulations, making it one of a very short list of regulations with an FMCSA mandated out-of-service order. The second was to harmonize the state CDL testing standards. Every state needs to be on the same page. On Thursday, May 1st, CVSA's Executive Committee adopted all three recommendations of the Driver and Traffic Committee. They tacked on an emergency amendment putting the out-of-service criteria in effect in 60 days, which would be June 25. As far as the two petitions to FMCSA and DOT, there's a process for that. It can go slow or it can go fast. Given the pressure and all eyes on this issue, we expect it to move pretty quickly. In the meantime, we all need to recognize that people will be saying lots and lots of things, some true, some not so much. Misinformation is so common anymore that it's hard to get to the truth. As we move forward, it's never been more important than to point back to highway safety as the motive behind our request and CVSA's actions. For OOIDA, this has never been about where a person is from. It's about their safety, our safety, everyone's safety. Trucking is hard enough when you understand the signs and instructions given to you. Any significant language barrier has to make it that much worse. Every one of you has a vested interest in being safe, professional truckers more than anyone else. This is the focus of many of the issues we fight for. We can tick them off: truck parking, flexibility in hours of service, battling back mandates that won't work or simply just don't make sense. This is no different. Complying with the English language proficiency standards doesn't mean you can recite an encyclopedia, but it should mean you comprehend routine safety messages. Those can and should be taught in training schools and tested for. There's more work to be done here, but in the meantime, until the stage is set for the next steps, let's stay focused on the reason behind it: safety. Right now, we can be happy with what we accomplished together as an organization of 150,000 proud members. There will be more to come, and I assure you, we will be calling on all of you to help us make sure that this common sense safety measure crosses the finish line. Thank you to all for what you do, being vocal on this issue, for holding the feet of CVSA, the FMCSA, the DOT, and the President to the fire, and more importantly, for all of them listening. Look, we appreciate all that you do. Stay safe, and again, thank you for everything you do for us.